Hey there, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Pierres Coach Talk. I am your host, Coach Pierre, and I wanted to start this off by saying we have reached 50 subscribers. 50 is not a lot of people, but it's just the fact that 50 people have committed to subscribing to this channel, and that means the world to me. I don't have an end goal other than just people subscribing, getting good football content, getting good discussion, and that really means a lot. Um, 50 was the number that I had in college. It was the first varsity number I ever played with. The number 50 really it's always popped out to me, and the fact that 50 people have done that, it's fantastic. So thank you so much. And if you come across this clip or this episode, please don't hesitate to join in and subscribe. Like the video, share it with your friends if you think the content's good. And if you think the content's bad, go ahead and put that in the comments too. I'm still new. I'm still growing. I'm still learning. I'm a big man. And so I'm a big enough man just to take any criticism anyone may have. So thank you again, and enjoy this episode. I've been playing around with the YouTube shorts for a while, and one of the big things I love to do is cut up the episodes, both not only in my podcast but my sports in-laws podcast in those channels. So don't forget to like and subscribe to that channel as well, and I'll put that in the description. But also memes. I'm a huge meme guy, and all the memes that I have shared on the shorts are memes that people have sent to me that I find hilarious or really made me chuckle. And if you want to send a meme out, don't hesitate to do that yourself. Um, we really do. I really do enjoy a good laugh, and if I can share that with other people, that just means the world to me and to others. So keep eh, so keep finding memes. Don't hesitate to share them out, and one of your memes may be used for a future YouTube short. Um, it's the Christmas season. It's the holiday season. This episode's going to be released right after Christmas, so just wanted to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I hope you've really enjoyed it. There has been a lot of years where Christmas has been a fun time, and this was another one, especially with young kids. And I hope that if you have kids, that your kids got all the things they needed and wanted. If you don't have kids, I hope that you and your friends were able to have a wonderful Christmas and holiday season together. So um, I needed the Christmas holiday because it just helps me recharge. It really does wonders for me in my mental health to have just a few days away from people and just enjoy it with my family. Christmas has always been one of my favorite holidays, and the fact that I'm doing it now with kids and I get to see the joy in their faces when they open up their presents, that's fantastic. It's hard to beat. So um, I enjoy that feeling, and I hope you all had that feeling as well. There's been a so thank you. Seriously, thank you. So let's get into some Panther talk. A couple things have happened. First of all, I want to say this. Shout out to Jaycee Horn, the eight ball here. When he was drafted, I knew he was going to be good. There's a couple other guys who I would have been okay with, but he was the corner that I really wish the Panthers had gotten in that draft. And so I'm just impressed with his growth and his development. Has he been perfect this season? No, but those 5 interceptions have been timely, and he's done so many things on the field, but then also off the field. Uh, I just wrote an article about kind of his background, and I'll link that in the description below. But if you're not aware of this, Jaycee Horn signed a extension this offseason, and because of that extension, he took it upon himself to become more of a leader this year. He said so himself. It started with his rookie year, whenever he was going into the defense, still learning, still growing as a young player. And Shaq Thompson brought him in, told him, "Hey, you're going to have to lead this defense one day." And he's right. Both himself and Derrick Brown are the leaders of the defense. Still young guys, still are figuring it out, but they're doing an excellent job with what they're doing. And Horn this offseason was consistently pointing things, saying things that he didn't like, but not as a, hey, I don't like this, but no, that's not our standard. And that's excellent to hear from a young player who recognizes that his voice matters. As a coach, you want your players to speak up. There is a line of almost demarcation where a guy is a great player, but if he's not very vocal, that leads to you as a coach to constantly talk and bark at guys, and your voice gets draining. Think about it. How many times do you want to hear your boss constantly moan and groan to you about things, even when they're right? That's draining. But having a Pierce point that stuff out, that's different. And that's what Jaycee Horn has been doing. And that's why his voice matters. And that's another thing that any player should be wanting is, hey, when you are a top player on your team, your voice is the most important voice, not the coaches, but yours, because you are in the grind with the other guys. The other guys will respect you when you are able to speak up and point out things that do not matter towards winning. And that's what Horner was doing this whole season. And that's why this defense has been steadily improving. So congratulations to him. Well deserved. And I know for a fact that this is just the start of him. He's going to get it to another level. He may not have the flashiness of Stingley, but I know for a fact that Horn's going to continue to be a Pro Bowler and continue to be a guy in this league that teams don't want to throw to. Another leader, Derrick Brown, was snubbed from the Pro Bowl. And looking at it, and I just wrote another article about this, I think it's going to be a good situation for the Panthers. And what I mean by is Seattle's offensive line is middle of the road. They're not overly dominant and they're not overly poor, but their worst players are in the interior. The best player is Abraham Lucas at the tackle spot, and their worst offensive lineman, according to Pro Focus, is their center. And sorry, brother, I'm gonna butcher your name, but Oluwatimi. So I really think that this will be a big game for Derrick Brown, because, like it or not, most guys don't care about the Pro Bowl game itself, but they do care about getting their bonuses, and they do care about the recognition that they are one of the best players in the league. Looking at some of the other defensive tackles or interior guys that made the Pro Bowl, you had Leonard Williams, Quinn Williams, and Jalen Carter. And again, all three of those guys are some of the premier defensive tackles in the NFL. But